This is Binyamin Lifshitz, the local reporter in Crown Heights.
Maybe put your arms like,
Folded?
yeah?
I'm not a poster boy.
He was the first to report the
Not
incident.
a big, strong guy. See, where the rocks went into the bus over there.
Wait, can you go back to that? And, I mean, most of the crime incidents in Crown Heights are targeted at Jews.
It's always been known throughout the course of history, Jews are soft targets. We've been the victims of so many major incidents, genocides and catastrophes and holocausts and everything. It's just the way we are. We've always been victimized. When a black guy sees two people walking down the street, a black person and a Jewish person, his choice to attack someone will not be a black person. Because a black person, you never know. What is that guy? Does he carry a knife? Does he carry a gun? A Jew is a soft target. It's always been known like that, which is why we always encourage to walk in pairs, which is why we don't walk so much outside, like at night, so to speak, alone.
I thought I should speak with some of the blacks in the neighborhood to see what they feel about anti-Semitism.
I mean, like, there we interviewed this guy, and he told us if there's gonna be like a Jewish guy and a black guy walking in the street, and somebody wants to rob, they would go for the Jewish guy because he's an easier target.
Actually, no, he's wrong. They would actually go for the black guy because you go for a Jewish guy, you get more time.
You get more
Like
time.
the lawyers, the judges will actually give us more time if we
Yeah, 'cause
rob
it's a hate
someone
crime.
of another race.
They're gonna classify it
so
as a
that's why
hate
most blacks
crime.
rob each other because you get less time. I hate
So
to
it's
say
like
it.
a practical thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's a practice.
And-
It's a lot of wisdom behind
And
it. to be
honestly
honest.
speaking, like, if you wanted to rob a Jewish person, like, why would you rob a Jewish person? Like, you don't never see them with nothing that would make you want to rob them. Like,
Yeah, especially them up there. They just
They-
they basic, simple. They don't have nothing. And most people
how
use
could you
credit
target
cards.
out a Jew person, like, when all of them dress the same? Like, everybody dressed the same. They all look the same. So,
And I
I
lived
don't
around
know.
here 35 years. I have never seen a Jewish person get robbed in this neighborhood.
never.
But there are kind of incidents between blacks and Jews, right? There are some
not
issues.
really around here.
it ain't really issues. It's like favoritism. They get treated better.
Yeah, they
Like,
do
the
get
police will
treated
treat
better.
them better.
Yes, they do.
If
The police
I'm
definitely.
arguing with a Jew, the cops gonna come to me. They're not gonna bother them. They're gonna think I'm the aggressor. They're not gonna think they're the aggressor because they already have like a perception that Jews are more holier than black people.
Let me tell you something, another thing, they're supposed to be the chosen ones, but they be in the welfare office and the Section 8 office. They the first one to get any kind of bargain deal on anything. They're the first ones to get any kind of discount, or they know the system very well, okay? A lot of times they have all this money coming in the household, but somehow they always figure out a way to manage getting Section 8 or public assistance. Whatever services is available, trust me, the Jewish people are the first ones to find out about it.
speaking,
They're the
like-
first ones to utilize it.
Actually, they're part of the mind control system that they use through television and the media. The higher ups.
Speaking of that right there is in a book called The Elders of the Protocols of Zion. That was in like 1898. They was talking about how the Jews will use TV and media and propaganda to control the world and take over the world. So little things like that just, oh man. Who wrote that book? It was a Russian who wrote that book too. Whoever's watching this, Elders of the Protocol of Zion, read it. It gives you an idea of the blueprint to take over the world. It is. It's
They're implementing it right now.
It's actually, when you read it, they say it's false. But when you read it, you see everything coming to light.
The Protocols of the Elders of Zion describes how a group of all Jews sit around a table plotting conspiracies to take over the world.
But that's considered to be like a really anti-Semitic book,
It is anti-Semitic to a certain. It's really not anti-Semitic.
It's
if
not
it's a
anti-Semitic.
It's
It's
like
like
people keep saying things and they really don't know what they're talking about.
If somebody's
Really,
telling the
it's
truth,
It's not
if somebody's
anti-Semitic.
telling the truth about something, why does it have to be anti-Semitic? Because it's not in the Jewish people's favor. It's not
Actually,
anti-Semitic.
it
It's
was
just somebody
supposed-
being honest.
The book.
Facts is what it is. Bottom line.
No, but
can't
just to
really-
put things straight, like this book, the books of the elderly of Zion, the
That
Protocols
was
of the
actually, they
Elderly.
said it was written by a Jew actually. So it's really not anti-Semitic.
But this book was like kind of a fraud,
Yeah, they say it's a fraud.
There wasn't such a thing, it's like bunch of people sitting together running the world. You know, this is kind of bullshit.
But
you
you
know,
said that's bullshit.
Now,
That,
he says
that is not true.
No.
This is like a false book.
that's not bullshit. As far as like
Nah,
a bunch of
see,
people
we-
sitting
no
together
one
running the
knows
world.
it's a false
The
book.
United Nations is a bunch of people sitting together running the world. So how
what's
could
the
you say that's
difference?
bullshit?
No, it's different. You know, because
All right, so
Exactly. There's no difference.
you said some like pretty hard stuff about like, you know, Jewish people and
No,
stuff
no,
like that.
see, no.
Hold on, you gotta listen.
No,
listen what
let
he's
me
saying, though,
finish.
y'all.
I mean,
Listen
like,
to what he's
so
saying.
maybe when they like see you guys on the street and they feel like afraid or they feel tension, there is something, you know, like,
That goes to what I was telling you before. They don't know
No,
us.
wait,
They never
but-
took time to get to know us. She was telling you that they separate themselves from us.
They don't
So-
want to know us.
So when you don't want to get to know someone,
But
you
honestly
never.
speaking,
you can't.
like,
you can't.
like
you
you're
have
trying
these
to
notions about them.
you're trying to
Afraid.
you're
But
trying to
wait, hold
manipulate
on.
the
But let me-
conversation.
No, I'm just asking. I'm
No,
asking a question.
no, because
Now,
we
you making
told
your
you
ass
we
up.
have no problem with them.
Hold on. First
Like,
of all, why wouldn't we be afraid of them also? There's a misunderstanding and there's a lack of communication. How do we know that we're safe amongst them? I mean, not
Talking with them made me realize that living in a mixed community can create a lot of tension that can be easily inflamed.